Hey everybody, welcome back. Northern Lion plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. So I went back and I was listening to my audio from the previous video, and I can't tell you how disappointed I was with myself. Shucks howdy. If I don't put energy into it, it sounds like shit. So that's the goal, baby. Keep the energy high and project. I gotta loop Nicholas Lloyd in, my #1 fan and greatest supporter. I'll shoot him a snap. Goose, who won? I understand. I understand completely. How is your Wednesday evening? I have not yet slain an archdemon. Can you believe it? Cooking and working on Ganyu. For all of the newcomers to the chat, Ganyu is the new 5-star character from the titular gacha game Genshin Impact.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Tell you what, those gacha games had my number for a while there. So, a poll for the chat. All one of you. I've got a couple of options here. I can continue into the Dwarven Tunnels. I can continue into the Poison Swamp. I can continue into the Scary Prison. Or I can continue onto the Skeleton Island. What tickles your fancy? Swamp? God damn it. It says of sorrow, Chris. No good times to be had here. But I suppose I'm going anyway. Let's do this. And we should be good. Do you understand how the creation of clips works? Is it a process that can be done live? Thank you. I feel very welcome to the swamp. And chat can clip moments. I'm relying on my team of hype men to clip everything that you think is worthy of clipping. If you can't figure it out, then I hope somebody else can. I really want you to be aware of this predicament that you've put me in here with the poison swamp, and how unpleasant this is going to be. Just for the record. Did I ever get... I never acquired the Regenerator's Ring, which is a bummer, because I sure wish my health would regenerate in the poison swamp. Don't mind me, I'm just stomping around in feces. I hope your night's going a little bit better. There it is! And that's exactly why it's useful, boys. I'm gonna throw it on. I'd like you to meet my friends. The jellyfish? The jellyfish of shit swamp? Oh no, 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 no. Everybody else out here playing Demon Souls and I'm playing Call of Duty. Alt X clips. How long does the clip? Is there like a set time? Do you set the time? 30 seconds? We can work with that. I will say, the hardest part of this so far for me has been finding ways to fill the silence. I'm wondering if there is a better game experience that might work, or perhaps it'll get easier as the chat fills up. Because I like to think that I can be pretty clever, pretty funny. I will be accepting no notions otherwise. I do, however, think that that is only the case when I'm bouncing off of somebody. I know it's only been a week, but I can't help that I think that I've peaked on the first stream. There's a person over there with a very large sword. I'm thinking that the move might be to shoot them in the head with magic. We'll start there. Actually, I'm gonna run past them to this island. How are you faster than me? How are you doing that? Please don't. I don't know why you're worried. I think there's another angle of approach that will lead to much better results. You stay away from me. You just push through. You never let them tell you no. Hello and welcome. Today we are stumbling our way through a swamp. Trying not to let that happen. So newcomer, how is your Wednesday evening going? That's unfortunate. I don't know why you were worried. Hello, yes, I'd like to approach from the rear. Oh, they saw me. That's more than a little unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. At a certain point, I should begin to realize that that person is there, but it hasn't happened yet. Alright. We're gonna go hard left, rely on our parry skills. I will not be accepting questions at this time. And I think we'll come out on top. Forgive me, I'm receiving a snapped chat. Our second audience member has been held up at a Jolly Bee, which I have literally never heard of. What if they come to us? Do you think it's possible to learn this power? Ah, it cuts off. What if I can bait them? Hello? 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 There it is. Wait, is that it? I can do this. I can do it. That's it. Fuck. Okay, so they're faster than me, which is extremely unfortunate. Oh! So I'm becoming worried my parry skills are not up to snuff. Did anyone see that? Oh no. Okay. Seems like everyone is faster than me. I am uncomfortable at that notion. Alright. Third tries the charm, so they say. I'd like to leave, please. If I go too far out into the swamp, I'm gonna die. I was not supposed to get poisoned there. That was the whole point of returning to the island. Alright, we're almost there. I can cheese this. You watch. Ah, that's more health than I thought. Look at that. Nobody saw it coming. They're poisoned? They're poisoned? Or bleeding, maybe? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I'm a champion. I can't be defeated. Literally unstoppable. I believe those are the words that we're looking for here. I'm certain that the rest of the swamp will be a walk in the park. Don't mind me. It certainly makes the game easier when they don't look at you. You know? I really can't say that Demon Souls never did anything for me. Sometimes they just give you one. And sometimes, well, you know how it goes. The Lord giveth. Ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Which personally, I believe that the first thing we should do is make it so that lunch is free. So you just walk around the jellyfish. You don't let the big guy see you. You try not to get poisoned. Okay, the big guy sees you anyway. But it's fine if it's just the big guy. It's just the big guy. We're good. We're good. This is where my skills really come into play. My man has one attack. That's what true skill looks like. Didn't you know that if you just stand outside of their swinging range, you literally can't die? Ten secrets Miyazaki doesn't want you to know. Game developers hate him. Finding a solid use for the machine gun spell feels good, feels good. What? What do you mean? Remember to stay hydrated? And not stressed. I will admit to you. I'll be the first to admit, in fact. My preference in these games is to carry the biggest, nastiest sword you can find, and then have too much health to ever worry about anything. This version of the playthrough, I mean, is quite literally the exact opposite. I guess I just overestimated my ability. But it won't be long until I come back out on top. So, I don't know if you spend a whole lot of time on YouTube.com, or if you do spend a whole lot of time on YouTube.com, you watch the same people that I do. But the man who inspired me to start this whole thing goes by the name of Northern Lion, and his whole career, at least a large portion of his whole career, I should say, is built on the back of 30-minute to an hour-long YouTube videos in which he plays a video game by himself, no chat, and just talks. And just talks. He has no camera. Sometimes he has a camera. But he just plays the game and he talks about whatever. Like the grocery store, maybe. Or maybe he'll talk about which presidents he can take in a fist fight. And I tell you what, that's real talent. Because this was very easy when there were 10 people in the chat. But when I'm just talking to you, it's a whole thing. Stay away from me. You are not supposed to be able to do that. Which presidents can I take in a fist fight? Is it a problem to say that probably the only president I could take in a fist fight would be the Roosevelt who was in a wheelchair? I'm just being honest with you here. Although, Mr. Bone Spurs might be a round 3 knockout. Plus, I never know how tall these guys are. I know Woodrow Wilson is like 800 feet tall. But I feel like most presidents have got to be shorter than me, right? I'm like 6'1", depending on the doctor. Although, you're a tall man. You do tall things. How much does height actually make a difference in a fight? Is it like arm reach that we're concerned about? Fuck. Because if it's pure arm reach, I'm not sure that it matters because I don't think that I can do anything with my arms. Arm length can be a huge advantage. What if my arms are little wet noodles and I've never punched anything in my entire life? I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem that big. I did always say, though, that I would be a scrappy fighter. I think if I were to get in a fist fight, I would know my place, and I would try to jump on your back and claw your eyes out. freaking... The man's with the spear. It's okay. Because without eyes, what are you gonna do? Well, yeah, I could put a lot of distance between the person I'm fighting and myself by just running away. But that's not gonna get me anywhere in the fight, you know? Like, am I playing to get out alive, or am I playing to win? I've got some beefy legs, though. Win? I could do it. I gotta work on my drop kick technique. My manager is informing me that we have purchased boxing mitts, and the counterpart to boxing mitts, the little practice open palm gloves. So don't you worry. I'd say right now, I would be able to beat a minority of U.S. presidents in a fist fight. But give me 3 months' time. I'm gonna come back at you with a different statistic. I think it's safe to say that I'm a little stressed about this whole swamp situation. Although, you really can't go wrong with the pretty lights. Effective and stylish. So it turns out poison lessens the effect of healing items. I'm fairly certain that's not a mechanic in any of the other games. Or else I'd have known about it. I'm just gonna shoot you. Actually. No, please, 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 please. I'm not worried. Why are you worried? I'm gonna drink some magic juice. Maybe a little more. It's a nice sound. That's the most impeccable thing about this sound design, honestly. This game inspired me to buy the headset that I am currently speaking to you through. Because it just sounds... It's absolutely incredible. You clip something for me? We can start putting together a highlight reel. I'm crying. I'm weeping. The things my fans do for me. Ah, is that where I got last time? Is the foe hidden? This is vile, my dude. This is absolutely heinous. Holy shit! They're having a party up there. Some of my colleagues would call me a coward for using exclusively long-distance magic. I say, they're just not being very smart. Fuck. Hold up. Did you see what just happened? I got him right through the head, man. No, no, no! Okay, so surely there's something I can talk about to take my mind off of it. If my brain stays in the swamp, I'm never getting that bad boy out. So I've never been very confident with my improv comedy chops. I did participate in the speech and debate tournaments in middle school. Improv was a category that I participated in. Usually group improv. Usually not very many other people, so it didn't actually take as much of the burden off me as I would have liked. And never did I come away with a good bit. I think the most memorable thing I ever did was a pantomime skit about a hamster funeral. And I think the joke at the end of that bit was that we looked up in surprise as if an eagle had taken the dead hamster in its clutches. My manager is informing me there's a ghost. There's no ghost, it was a false alarm. I was worried that that hamster was coming back to get me. Basically, all that's to say that I'm not very qualified for this job. But you know what? You lie on the resume. It's good for you. Alright, where are those three posers? I want to make sure I go around them. Did you see them render in? You gotta love it. I feel like there's a bit to be made here, you know? I feel like Poison Swamp is like the low-hanging fruit. Like the world is my oyster, and I'm just not taking advantage of it. I'm not sure what to do with it though, because it's just coming out so dull. It's the movement speed that does it, because you can have some... What in the fuck? Nobody panic. Oh, panic. You can have some absolutely beautiful world design, some absolutely beautiful monster design, some crazy... I'm pretty sure that's canon. Like, did you see this shit rolling down that fountain earlier? Like, that's just a sewer drain pipe. I mean, the first thing I fought in this game was just a collection of shits in a pile. But yeah, what I'm saying is, when you design an area like this, it doesn't matter how much work you put into it, how pretty it is, how cool the monsters are, or how challenging or anything it is, because all I'm gonna remember is that I can't run fast. And if there's one thing that you should never do when designing games, in my opinion, as a professional game developer, is make me not run fast. Because I don't like it. I'm gonna run as far back as I can. Because if I have a lower altitude, there's less chance of me dying when I fall off this thing. Oh! I'm cooming. Baby, it's like butter. Baby, it's like jam on toast. Baby, it's cream. There are still 2 more. Are you gonna come down or not? You stop. So Dark Souls loves to do this, right? Not only does every single game have a poison swamp where you cannot walk through it, every single game has a whole section where you have to fight on these like narrow beams and you can't fall. And it's especially heinous in the early games when you can only roll in 4 directions. They're infinitely spawning. I'm going to commit Sudoku, or they'll just do it for me. I really want to apologize for slipping back into... Fuck, what was that? That must be like a 6-year-old 4chan joke, right? Commit Sudoku? In my household, the joke was always to commit Suicune. Because it's less culturally insensitive, you know? Also, there are some people who really like Sudoku. I'm not going to pretend like I understand them, but they exist. That being said, my poison brain makes it so that I can't really sit down and do anything quiet for any period of time. So instead, I have to constantly die in a Souls game. I tell you what, my man, if it's just you at the 1 hour mark, I'm gonna cut it short tonight. I love you dearly. But, it's a little bit of a grind. I'd like to get back that high of having like a whole group of people to bounce off of. I was having a really good time. I was really up on my my top game as a performer, you know? But I also can't like ask my close friends to be available for however many hours at a time. Like all the time. It's usually not a very easy thing to get like a group of 10 people together, you know? So maybe I just gotta take it slow. Brother, you're just in time. So far I have run this very small segment of Poison Swamp about 6 times? Dying to either falling or man with long spear who outreaches me like it's nobody's business. I hate. Woo! I'm gonna leave, please. I hear you. I hate you. Do some. Fuck. That's some hot nonsense, and we all know it. We saw that I dodged that. If nobody minds, I'm gonna take a second to calm down. In through the nose, 4 seconds. And out through the mouth, 7 seconds. Good. Have we all reached a baseline? Fantastic. Back to the shit swamp. It's just so big. Why did they make it this way? Hey, I have a really good idea. Why don't we make it so the player cannot run at full speed? And on top of that, we make it the physically most expansive region in the whole game. And we also make it so that trying to traverse that gigantic, slow expanse slowly kills you. Those are my thoughts on the matter. I really need a new sword, man. Do you guys see the slug pinecone? The sloppy mess hanging above me? I can't tell if it's inspired or absolutely heinous. Oh my god, look at them. I bet I can just get in there. I think I'm just gonna get in there. I regret it. This absolutely minuscule amount of HP makes it so I can't take even a single hit. They just... Okay, they're just invincible under the water. Stop, stop, stop! It ain't much, but it's honest work. I think they're cute. Just take those teeth out. Oh, I can't tell which ones are alive. That's diabolical. I don't know what Sucker Stone does, but I hope it's useful because I'm about to get a shitload. Right, how could I forget? Invincible. Do I have anything that does more damage? I guess not. So I have a feeling we're gonna be here a while. Fill me in. What's new? Is one of these still alive? Or are they just ragdolling? They're all dead. Are there an unlimited number of slugs? How long should I sit here and test? Fuck. Oh! I wish you wouldn't. This is the most dangerous part of the game by far. Just 8 billion slugs. I heard about your slug theory. Tell me, what's causing the disappearance of the slugs? Legitimate question, no condescension intended. They must have found something better to do. Oh! You know, I tell you, I've not heard of slugs doing much of anything, really, so I guess anything would be better to do? I missed. I hit. Run. fucking heck? Are you joking? So what do slugs get up to anyway? Whatever they do, they must do it slowly. That's a joke for the history books. I think we should be compiling a book of, for lack of a better word, witticisms that like dads do, you know? So you know how sometimes you just die because you can't move, huh? No, so you know sometimes it's like that's not where I was going, but I like where your head's at. No, here's what I'm thinking. Right? So a compiled book of witticisms that your dad would say every time something happened, and it stopped being funny before the first time it was said. So they should be listed out and they can be studied in school, and then they can be called out in public so that they never happen again. I'm talking about things like when you're at the grocery store, right? You're at the grocery store and the cashier can't scan. Yes, that one for sure. But you're at the grocery store and the cashier can't scan the can of tomato soup. And so your dad turns to the cashier with this dumbass grin on his face, and he says, "Must be free." I think we should be able to execute people who say that on the spot. I think that is an unforgivable offense. I know there are more. I can't believe that I went into this bit without more examples. But really I went into it because that specific one drives me so far up the wall. Speaking of driving up the wall, what does that mean? You guys ever hear those sayings that like those idioms that like your 50 to 60 to 70-year-old like aunts and uncles use, and they just don't make any sense? Drives me up the wall, or I'm losing it. I lost it. I've gone completely blank on it. I started a bit that I couldn't finish, and I've let you all down. How long am I streaming for, boys? I'm sure as hell not staying in this poison swamp for 1 second longer. Beautiful. I appreciate the work that you're doing. You know, they talk about the nurses and the cashiers and the discount tire service techs. They talk about how all those people are heroes for working during a crisis. I tell you what, you who comes on to a stream with 2 viewers and makes clips for me, you're the real hero. And I think you deserve more rights than all those other heroes.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Who needs grass jelly? I've never even heard of it. Who puts grass on toast? Am I right, guys? Like, you're gonna tell me that there's a man out there who puts grass on his toast? I hope you get stomach ulcers. You guys think I'm strong enough to wear this sick armor that I just got?
You have a heart of gold.
Strong enough to wear one piece of it. It's not very good. That's a lie. It's very good. It has really good magic defense. I can wear 2 pieces of it. It's kind of lame without gloves, huh? Ooh, I cannot wear 3 pieces of it. That's unfortunate. It's sick though.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
I think something should be done about inventory capacity. I think that that should be a crime. And I think that the fact that no one is talking about it is on purpose. You know? Big inventory capacity out there. Paying off the game developers to make it so that you can't carry everything. But you know what? We can carry everything, and I think that we should be okay with saying that.
I can forge weapons for you.
Item burden was invented by big game dev to sell more inventories.
You come back alive.
I would like to go down, please.
If it be a blood.
No! I think I have to do Skeleton Island. I think Skeleton Island gets me what I need to make my sword good. And I want to make my sword gooder. So we're heading to the Bone Zone. Did I beat the first boss of the Bone Zone, or am I bad? I'm bad. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is objectively a bad time. So, you know how I said that if you die too much, the game gets harder? This is that. So, he one-shots me, and he's got infinite health, but I think I can do it. I think I can do it. We'll just keep this energy going. Just keep that up. Never let him see. Never let him see weakness. This is the gauntlet, boys. This is becoming Parry King 101. It comes out so fast. This is it. This is the one. I'm a champ. I'm bad. I'm good. It's not enough. Get behind him. Count on him being bad, and you'll win. Fuck. Alright, good vibes only, boys. You're a fool if you think I'm giving up. Especially when I'm so goddamn good. Fuck. It literally doesn't matter. Fuck! Who designed it so this man just shows up right where you spawn? Don't worry, I retrieved my 0 souls. I'm ready to go. Round 8. As long as we don't aggro the skeleton, we have a chance. I love that Pog has become so abstracted that you don't even post the Pog anymore. You just say Pog. Like it's an emote. Right? This is what it all comes down to. My pro parry skills. There it is. Now we have a real one in chat. Now it's a real Twitch chat. Fuck you. Just swing your sword normal. No, stop! No, stop! What do you mean? You can't! Quiet, boys, I'm focusing. Fuck! He's smarter than me! Get some! He's got the biggest brain! He's got the biggest brain! Look at that eye getting darker and darker and darker the more I die. Stop. I'm not sure I know what to do. I'm not sure I know what to do. That's what I need to do. I figured it out. If I can survive one hit, I might be okay. I just want everyone to appreciate that parry there. That was really hard for me. Look, don't panic. We're on the up and up. In case anyone's wondering, this is what PvP looks like, by the way. Stop. Stop. He still one-shots me! Do I have anything else? I have an idea. What if I can plague him? What if I can plague him? Check this out. This is what the baby's nail is for. You just watch. You just watch. Okay, you watch the next one. Not this one. I meant next time. This man doesn't know what he's come up against. He thinks he's found an easy target, but I'll never give up. You stop. You stop! Absolutely brutal. Are you plagued yet? He is. Look, everybody! I got my first bot! My first bot in the chat! Look how cute they are! I'm a real streamer now. What are we naming them? I bet you guys think I'm angry. I'm here to tell you, I'm furious. I'm really not sure if this is possible. As my setup stands. If I can't take even one hit from the dude, I don't think I can win. What if... What if I cheese the fuck out of this guy? You think I can get away with it? I think I can get away with it. Ah, yes. Dark Souls PvP. Is nobody clipping this? I mean, this is Dark Souls PvP, baby. This is what we do. This is the whole game. I could go on for 30 years. It just keeps going. He's gonna try to heal, but I'm not gonna let him. Oh, I'm gonna panic and lose. But I didn't. But I didn't panic and lose. But you thought I would panic and lose, but I didn't. But I did not. But I didn't. In fact, I won. And I got a sword for it. And I'm using that sword for the rest of my days. You bet your friggin' a-hole. I literally cannot use the sword. I take it back. It's fly as heck, though. It's fly as heck. It's fly as heck. I think on that note, I might have to retire. Not just for like tonight, but for like all time. But actually, I am going to retire for the night. I appreciate you, my fine friends. You have yourselves a wonderful evening.